What's good, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to All for Fit Interviews. Today, we're going to be talking to my client, Dylan. He's been absolutely crushing the past 6 weeks. Absolutely crushing. And when I say crushing, I mean consistency is the whole different level. Workouts a whole different level. Body's changing, losing a crazy amount of weight. We've lost 19 pounds so far in the past 6 weeks, which is absolutely amazing, man. So, Dylan, introduce yourself a little bit and what do you do?
Yep, I'm Dylan. I mostly just work construction, just a homebody, kind of just do stuff around the house and stuff like that, just a normal Joe Schmo guy. But, I've been with Carl now for a month or so. And, I never thought I would be capable of doing stuff like this. Mm-hmm. It was always, outlandish, or like I never thought I'd be able to do it. But, with his guidance, just following this simple yet like easy to do. But, it's just a whole new like game changer for me. Just being able to have that structure, have the proper workouts to work certain muscle groups now, and actually have videos to show me how to do these workouts versus just going in blind on my own. That's the biggest thing for me, is walking into the gym clueless, not knowing what to do. But now this program has helped me, this is how you use your form, this is how you do this exercise and that exercise, and it's just been perfect.
Amazing, man. Amazing. I mean, shit, we can stop the interview right there. Yeah, I'll play. But that's awesome, man. Like, for you, in the beginning, right? What do you believe like was your biggest struggle going to the gym? I know you said, you didn't know what to do going in, but besides that, is there anything else you felt like was holding you back?
The biggest struggle for me was, I feel like a lot of people struggle with just going into the gym and being around other people thinking they're going to be judging you. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest thing for me too, early on when I was younger.
Yeah.
But now it's like you realize people don't care what you're doing. They don't give a shit. They're all doing their own thing, and they're all doing their own workouts. They don't care. So at the end of the day, everyone's doing their own thing. They're not really worried about what you're doing. Or, like when I was doing those the inverted rows on the Smith machine. Mm-hmm. Sure, you get a couple glances, but at the end of the day, everyone's like, oh, he's just doing a workout.
Yep.
It is.
1,000%. I tell people all the time, going to the gym, you should never be scared to just, work on yourself, because at the end of the day, everybody's there to do the same thing. Like, one thing that I always like to explain to people is, like, that used to be me. I used to be the person that went to the gym where I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was like, is this person looking at me deadlift right now? Is my form good? And over time, you just learn. Over time, you get better. And most importantly, over time, once you master the little things, it just propels you forward, which is absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. And like, for you, like, what do you feel like was the biggest thing that helped you overcome that, going into the gym and overcoming that fear?
Just putting on music. Just throw on some music, get locked into your own world. You just start jamming out, doing your thing, and just get pumped up. Just stay focused. Stay focused on, the muscle groups that you're working, and just, really just focusing just on yourself. Don't look around, just you and the machine.
1,000%, man. 1,000%. Now, when it comes to, like, let's say nutrition side of things, in the beginning, do you have any struggles with that?
Nutrition for me was always my biggest struggle too, mm-hmm. with just, knowing what to put into my body. Mm-hmm. But, having this specific set of macros to hit, mm-hmm. I gained like a more healthier relationship with food, where I don't see food as just food. I see it as fuel now, where it's like, oh shit, like chicken, I could eat this all the time now, and this is good for me. Yep. Like, instead of, I used to eat just like pasta, spaghetti and pasta. Mm-hmm. That, just loading up on carbs and carbs and carbs and carbs, it's not good. But, you can still sprinkle some of that stuff in. You don't have to just deprive yourself of, you can have like a cup of pasta. It's not going to kill you. But, having these goals, as you work towards the end of your day, you realize, oh, I'm actually taking in a lot more than I thought. Let me just have a little light snack or something. Like at the end of the night, typically, if I'm low in fat and I need a little bit more carbs, I'll just get some low carb bread, make a little peanut butter sandwich. So my relationship with food has significantly improved.
100%. That's why I always say, man, like, macros is the key to really realizing that you can actually eat the foods you love and still do it. You know, you can attain this, you know. A lot of people always try to, you know, go towards low carb, low fat, keto, carnivore. I'm like, you don't necessarily need to do that. You know, the biggest thing when it comes to food is there's so much variety out there that if you try to push yourself towards a certain like direction, it's always going to throw you off. But the best thing that when it comes to actually having a game plan, having your macros, it's actually showing you how you can follow a diet that you could stick to. And it shows you that sometimes, you might actually be able to eat more, because a lot of people, when they start losing weight, they severely undereat, and then when they severely undereat, that causes them to, let's say, only be able to do it for 2 weeks. And once you're able to do it for only those 2 weeks, you're like, damn, I don't want to keep eating less. And then your cravings come in and all this thing comes in. So if you get your macros, it really changes everything for you. Most importantly, change your whole perspective, like you said, which is absolutely amazing, man.
Yeah, and even though like I was eating less calories, I mean, once I started weighing out my food and stuff like that, I would realize, like, you know, back home when I used to live with my mom and stuff, she'd make like the shrimp pasta. I was like, I made the same exact recipe, and I was like, dude, I used to eat a whole plate full of this. I'm like, dude, I was probably eating like 3,000 calories for a meal. And like now I'm like, what's this little tiny bit of pasta? I'm like, what am I gonna do with this, bro? So like after like you realize like how much you don't think that you're eating that much. But like in reality, like I was probably taking in like 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day.
I totally get that, man. For real.
So it was just like insane at how much like you really realize how many calories you're taking in. But now it's like weighing this stuff out, eating the healthier foods. I feel more full than I was when I would just eat carbs on carbs, like chips and snacks, because those aren't filling meals. After you eat 200 grams of chicken breast, you feel like you can't even eat anything. So that was like the biggest thing. Like I would eat like every night. I'm mainly eating just grilled chicken and broccoli. But I took a whole bag of broccoli and a giant chicken breast, and after I eat that, I'm like, dude, I can't eat anymore. I got to get these macros, and I got to eat something.
1,000%, man. And overall, for you, like, you know, how do you feel about, you know, your results and everything so far?
My results, I mean, I feel like it's just flying off, dude. They're like 20. I didn't think I would be able to shred off 20 pounds in a month, but you know, it's getting there, going down and down and down. And as far as like muscle, especially on my legs, I'm noticing, because that's where like most of my body fat is. I feel like so, you know, now that I'm actually working out my legs properly, you know, like my legs are getting huge. Like I never thought I'd be able to leg press like 400 pounds, but you know, like now I'm leg pressing 400, because my thing is that when I had Lyme disease, my right knee was like messed up, all sorts of messed up. I remember I tried working out every couple of times, and you know, just doing squats, my knees would buckle, my knee would hurt me. But now, you know, I progressively, like when I first started here, I wanted to take it light, just doing leg workouts, and as I progressively worked up to the weight, you know, I feel my legs already getting stronger, my knees aren't buckling in, and you know, just in day-to-day life at work, I feel less fatigued, shoveling and doing like shoveling out concrete and stuff like that. You know, my back strength has been better than ever, because now, you know, when I'm bent over all day, it doesn't hurt me anymore. Now that I'm working it out. Before, if I was bent down for a while, I'd be like, oh my God, at the end of the day, my back would kill me. But now it's just all improvements so far, just in a month's time, and it's kind of crazy.
1,000%, man. That's one thing I would tell people. The slow process that, you know, they think it's the slowest way is actually the fastest and most sustainable, because with this, you don't feel like you're burnt out. You know, you feel like you're getting better at everything. You know, you're getting stronger, you're getting more leaner, everything just keeps piling up. And that's the beauty of when you just strength train, as well as, you know, track your macros. And over time too, actually allows you to eat more, because the more muscle you get, that higher your appetite is going to be. And when you have a higher appetite, if someone like, hey, cool, let's expand on these macros a little bit. So I can't wait to actually do that, because that's when you're going to start really packing on a ton of muscle. And I can't wait to see you leaner and stronger, man. That's awesome. That's actually amazing, man. Woo! And how do you feel like compared to, you know, since the beginning to now? Like, how do you feel?
Beginning to now, honestly, like, while I'm doing more on a day-to-day basis, I have more energy than I had before. It's like coming home after the gym, it's like you don't want to stop. So I get home and I'm like, all right, time to cook. Oh, gotta clean up. And it's just keep going and going and going. Versus home after work, you know, some days I get home late. I'm burnt out. It is what it is. But, you know, after coming back on a normal day, working regular shift, you know, I feel like I'm way more productive in what I do. Like I'm doing more yard work and stuff like that. You know, just overall, just like through the roof energy levels. You know, I'm getting proper sleep now. It's helped a lot just doing this program in general.
Love that.
I would never think I would be able to do this type of stuff like this, but it's just been a lot easier, and you make it so much more helpful just doing all this stuff.
Oh man, it's fun. That's what I like to do with it. You know, I like to show how fun it could be. You know, because once you realize what you're capable of, you're like, damn, what else can I do? How much weight can I push? You know, how far can I take this? You know, and the biggest thing is, you know, just keep growing into it because you're only going to get better. You know, right now where you're at now, another month in, you're gonna be crazy. I can't wait for that. But yeah, like one thing I did want to ask though, I know, you know, your mom recommended you to me, and has she seen you like ever since, you know, started?
Yeah, she seen me. She was like, "Wow, Dylan." He was like, "Your legs, you're burning fat off." She's like, "Wow." It was like, it feels like, because like I used to be a waist size 40 now, and you know, I went over and I asked my dad. I was like, "Hey, Dad, do you have any like old pants and stuff that you don't fit in anymore?" She's like, "What do you need those for?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm down to a waist 36 now." She's like, "Oh, it must feel nice to fit in a waist 36." So my dad gave me like all of these old work clothes. I went shopping at my parents' house. And, like, I got like a whole like trash bag just full of work pants and shirts and stuff. She was like, we're gonna have to charge you like $5 a pair for this. There's too many clothes.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's amazing, man. But yeah, I mean, last question is, you know, when it comes to the program, would you recommend to anybody that you know, let's say if they're hesitating doing it?
Yeah, I would have 100% recommend. I'm trying to get my friends to do it. You know, I'm trying to get like anyone I know that's even remotely interested in, you know, having weight loss. People that I know that are struggling with weight loss and, you know, bad habits with food and stuff like that. Because I was with them, you know, and I mean, like I'm only a month in, you know, not like a year in adventure, but it's just the results that I'm seeing so quickly. And I mean, I know I'm young, but like my mom's a perfect example. She's 50. And she's never felt better doing the same kind of programs. I would recommend this program, especially you as a coach. You're phenomenal. You stay on my ass. You know, you keep me going. And, you know, it's just motivation. You know, it's 100%. Like, I would recommend this to, like, anybody that wants to do this. 100%.
100%. And yeah, I remember I used to train your mom, and she was the same. Came in, just wanted results, and when we set her up with her macros and her workouts, she just kept going. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing to see, you know, what you could do when you just put your mind to it too. But yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. I really appreciate you know, for doing this interview, and I can't wait to see. To be honest, the next 3 months, man. Like the first month, we already lost 20. Right now, for me, I'm really looking at the next 3, right? So next 3 is where we're really gonna like pack some more muscle, really dial in your physique, and yeah, I can't wait for that, man. You're gonna look amazing. At the end of those 4 months, you're gonna look sick. Woo! Let's go. Now, I appreciate you, brother, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, man, great time.
I appreciate it, Carl. Have a good one, man.
Stay you too. Love it. Peace.